Hello, everybody. Welcome to the final day here for Boba Bash. I am Rose, going to be casting alone for a bit. Potentially, we'll get some help later, but here we are. It is Tethered versus ATK. Overall, this game doesn't matter for the playoffs as everything is decided, but ATK are playing for their seeding in group number 2, and Tethered, they are looking for their first victory of the season in general. I hope we all have a good time today. Hopefully it's not too scuffed. I apologize for the audio. My game audio is still very much messed up. I don't know how to fix it, and I just want to say that. If you come to stream late, I'll explain that on the Twitch chat as well. But I'm going to be observing, casting, and yada yada yada, all by myself. But that's okay.
Reds, do you need help for map one? I can help map one.
Just kidding. I've helped. Yes, Fossey. I just
Okay.
started the game.
Do you want to screen share?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, I'm so sorry.
No longer alone. Hell yeah. Woo.
Only for one map though. I'm sorry. I have a
That's fine.
game.
Hopefully everyone gets locked in general. Do you want to do color or play? Hopefully the screen share
Oh,
works in general. It doesn't seem like it is.
I don't know what type of caster I am, so
Yeah, perfect.
I think you just do all the talking here, and then I'll do like the
Perfect.
analytical.
Perfect. This is a great for the final stream of regular season. Did you see?
Yes.
That's it. Alright, we're good. Here it is, ATK versus Tethered. Tethered looking for their first win. ATK looking to play for third in the seeding, which kind of matters, kind of doesn't. Who really knows at this point? Starting attack is Tethered. Starting defense is ATK. I mean, how big of a difference is it, like, starting on attack on a 3-side map, would you say?
Um, Honestly, it's pretty huge because if you get like a huge lead, it can be pretty pivotal in especially on a map like Lotus. It's very attack sided, so if you get that lead, the momentum will just carry you from there.
Yeah, fair. And, I mean, we'll see if they can ultimately do it, but Mindless will be able to start off really nice. Banter will sign the trade, so it's going to be a 1-for-1 for now, but there are so many members here that more fights are surely going to go down as Mindless finds another on the blue here. Will reload in the middle of everybody, will fall as trades back and forth will make it a 3 kills for each team, and so that's a very interesting start.
Oh yeah. What
Oh,
the
no.
hell? Oh.
Oh, this could be interesting. I don't think they're going to do it, but do you ever just rush down B when there's 2 players alive? Like, surely. I mean, they suspected, of course, but, like, that is
Maybe like a
psychopath.
B split
Yeah.
if we won Rebel, but
No one won in
going
this
three for
game.
three on Rebel, huh?
But, I mean, ATK are choosing the wrong side, so at least Tethered will be able to get the site for free. The question is, can they win this 2v2? I mean, they might go for this ore, potentially. Of course, they're very scared of that broken door, so for now, I mean, we'll see how the slow round slowly concludes.
Yeah, it looks like they think it's
30 seconds
probably
left.
towards C, but I think this B guy will hear them playing.
They definitely know now that
Nah,
is the case.
probably. Oh, yeah, they're calling the rotates.
And you can really see like how patient Big Mac's playing here. They have an idea that there's potentially a push-up happening. Of course there isn't. They're both playing in tree, which I do find slightly questionable. They're just playing off of their aim duels, especially since there's a guy with a smoke. So not my favorite play here from
Oh.
Tethered, but we'll see how it ultimately plays out because now they're forced to actually push out the smoke.
Yeah, usually you don't want to double up entry. Like you want to always play like a cross or something, especially on A.
We'll see how this goes. It'll be a 1-for-1 for now, but the time remaining, they took too long, and Buffet won't be able to close out the kill, but that is the round going to the attack of Tether because the defense just couldn't make up their mind on how they want to retake that site. I mean, again, I didn't like how they positioned, but it worked out from the time.
Yeah, I mean that was a pretty good Rebel fight coming from the defense. I would have liked if the ISO popped shield a bit sooner though, just to take the fight. Because as an ISO, you're supposed to be taking those early duels, and it seemed like all the other teammates took it before him.
Yeah, a bit of questionable choices, but hey, it's just the start of the game, you know, any A lot of things can definitely change as we'll get into this next round where it looks like the defense will line up on the other side, and I'm just sorry for not being able to see right now. I'm just trying to edit one thing.
They are opening door, I can hear.
They're opening the door, and there actually is a fight. Blue and Tears gets to be. I'm trying to add you to the reactive thing. And
Oh man.
hey, the attacking kills and stuff. The rest of the players are playing through C, and yeah, this is a very important round. Totally. Yep. Stuff and things. Stuff and things. Anyway, we have downtime again. 1 second.
Oh shit. Okay. From what I seen on the minimap, it looked like whoever. Okay, I think that's tethered.
All right, we're
And
so
no, it's
bad.
ATK. ATK
Alright.
was pushing out a C
Planted.
three-man flank.
Oh, I got told to put you as a side duck. Okay, 1 second.
It looked like they were gonna go on the flank. They might go through B. I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out together, guys.
They're slowly going through B. Hey, the stream can see, you cannot. So, haha, get wrecked, nerd.
Oh
Alright.
fuck. Okay, well I guess we're not together in this stream.
Alright, you are now side duck. Alright, so we're pushing through B. Again, I think they're just gonna data bomb here. This round was over. Very nice round from Blooming Tears in general. Scott's just gonna get shotted. Pew 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 through the thing. And Wonton will be able to find a pick, but
Hello.
I mean,
Wonton is looking for that last.
Wow. Terrace did that is very interesting. That just gives Breezy an extra orb, which is absolutely huge, especially on a fade. And now that there are only 2 orbs out, that is not a bad pickup at all.
Yeah, it was a very interesting choice when the bomb was about to blow up to just peek while you're one. It's not like you're gonna get one there, unless you're fucking tens, but it's all good.
Well, we have the next coming of 10s in the server, yep.
Yeah, that's a pretty big ego swing there. You give the Fade an orb, now he's 2 off ult, and that's a very, very good ult to have on attack, especially on Lotus.
Yeah, the question is, what can the defense do now, though? Because the attack kind of dominated them in the last round. They're able to keep quite a few weapons, of course, and we're going to get some simple pot shots to start this off. Blooming Tears really trying to bait out some space towards B, and Pork all alone on the C side, of course, is playing Vice, so has that utility to really be able to stifle anyone trying to come across it. But how will the attacks play as they have to deal with this Vice while 2 players will be forced in? Banter will fall first. A very nice stun overall, and it's going to be a 4v5. The defense coming out strong here.
That was a very, very good play on the Sentinel side to be able to get one and get out. That's very huge for them on the retake here.
Now, can they turn it into more of this? Spike will be planted, but who can find more picks? And Blooming Tears with a huge shot through the wall will be able to find something massive. It's going to be a 4 versus 4 for now. Rexdale on the flank. We'll see if you can potentially get anything on this. We'll spot out Breezy Bro. We'll be able to find one. There's a quick the defense dominating here. Mindless 2 of their own. And it is going to be a defender round winning. They keep 3 guns. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, I thought it was actually over when, what was it, Big Mac peeked out and then died, but it seemed like the rest of them got it back, even though it was a 4v4 retake on C. C's pretty hard to retake if you have good post plant positions at least, which I guess Tether did not.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
Yeah, we'll see how they play now this time now that everyone does have weaponries in general, and this is where the game really does come down to if Tether can take that momentum lead while playing on attack. And the defense definitely, we know ATK can come out super strong as well, and Rexdale will get hit by a lot of utility. The attack won't be able to follow up on it though. Very interesting start of the round. Of course, 3 players of the defense are towards A. We'll see how ATK do want to play this. They're going to open that broken door, so potentially slowing down the attackers once again as Tether going to try and make some space up through rubble, but no fights exactly just yet. But they're all going to come down forward in just a moment. Will be able to get taken down first. Can you find anything else? A very nice kill from Breezy Bruh, and Wonton will just completely open themselves up to be able to get this A site. And with this slow flank from the Vice on the other side of the map, this surely is a win for the attack.
Yeah, I mean, like, they use so much util just the contact, but I guess it worked out in the end.
And Buffet.
Uh-oh.
should get a freebie here. Pork is paying attention to it, and will get the pick. It's going to be a 2 versus 3, and this is suddenly playable.
Oh, hell no.
That's a great pick, but yeah, big palm on the head right there if you are the player having that huge advantage in that fight.
Spike planted.
Dude, losing that fight is actually so tragic. Now it's a 3v2 and it's playable.
Will it be playable?
Especially with this Omen.
Yeah, will find potentially a paranoia. Won't be able to find on either, but will be able to find a pick. Unfortunately, though, it is not enough. A 1 versus 2. Pork has to be very paying attention to this.
Yeah,
For Banter,
timing.
like you said, gets the timing. A nice round there, and that's actually another big round for Tether. They go up by 2 rounds, and they have economy to buy next.
Yeah, I didn't like the way they fought that Rebel, to be honest. They wasted a bunch of util and got no space with it, and ended up just contacting it for whatever reason when they had it for free, honestly.
Yeah, it's a bit questionable overall, but we'll see how ATK can push back into this. Their two players are off 1 ultimate, so that it could be extremely useful, especially if they can get that showstopper for Rexdale. But Tethered, I mean, they have 2 ultimates already. They're 1 off the showstopper of their own. Some big things that can come out here to make Tethered increase their goal for the round lead, but Big Mac says goodnight to Buffet. There's no lurk in this round this time, but what else can they potentially find? Rexdale on this offbeat. Can you find this pick? Will, what a shot by the Rays. Will look for another. Will be able to find it. It's only 2 players left to Tethered. I mean, Fossey, that was clinical.
Yeah, no, this is very, very important to bring back the momentum. And oh my goodness. Whoa.
The shots in this round are absolutely crazy. Of course, Tether have to be very careful of this flank because that is where most of the players are. Pork and Big Mac completely pushed up. And it looks like Tether actually won't fall for the bait. They might continue on their path to A potentially.
Very, very winnable for Tethered here. Let's see what happens. That Vice is pushing up. He might give him the 1.
Yeah, they will spot out 1, so they are probably going to look to go towards A. If I were to assume, of course, has that from the shadows available, and oh no, they're just going to look to push into it. This could be deadly. Blue Maze won't be able to find a pick just yet. Will get taken down by Big Mac, and the rest of this round should subside. A very nice one for ATK. That's the Rifty, to be exact.
Tethered almost brought it back because ATK was giving the 1s, but it looked like Tethered just wasn't able to pull out on top, get those.
I mean, that round right there was just brilliant from Big Mac overall. Able to find Buffet to start it off, give your team that player advantage, and then on the other side of the map, the fight doesn't work out. It allows your team to just fully push out of these sites, and they just got cornered, and they just could not do enough.
Looks like it's gonna be another Rebel fight here. Let's see.
Our favorite every time, and I don't know why they keep getting hit by that haunt, but I guess they're just really enjoying getting pinged by it. As Big Mac once again on this B site. This fight essentially matters everything in this game. If this Omen dies, it just completely opens up the map. Can you find this pick on the Buffet? Will spot out the shoulder. Has to be careful now though, as might be getting kicked out. As on A, fights are going on 1-on-1 the other side. Of course, it will be a trade. They won't find anything else as Rexdale once again finding a big clutch of a kill to give their team an advantage.
Trips the wall. Put pressure on the other side of the map. They need to actually default this wall every round if they want to be able to do shit that they're doing right now. Because they're defaulting heavily, but they're not tripping the wall, so they have all the info on C and they're able to stack BA.
Yeah, definitely would like to see a bit cleaner up on that, but they are just kind of playing slightly different than you see most teams on Lotus in general. You do usually see more of the C prio, but it really hasn't been there thus far. Of course, it is where they're going to end up this time around, but I wonder how they're going to be able to play this with only 20 seconds left. Look how swarmed
Great stall.
this team's been. It is going to be a kill contract being used as well. Might as well watch that. Who's going to watch the other fight? Mindless finds the pick.
Good night.
And this round should be over. Banter going to be able to find 1. Can you find anything else? No. Mindless get the triple, and of course, Rexdale with that showstopper. It is going to be a 3-3 game now.
Razor was a bit extra there, 3v1, but it's if you win the round, you win the round.
I've seen a certain team throw these types of rounds before by not using their ultimate. I'm not gonna name two, but Boba.
Okay. Anyways,
So we get to this next one. This is gonna be a big uphill now though for Tether because of course they're starting on attack and they've lost 3 of the last 4 rounds and they're now on to an eco, and they haven't been really able to find that momentum in a lot of these series, which is why they still don't have a series win in a Boba Bash. So I really want to see if they can find a way to succeed in this map, as it looks like they're gonna just look to push up through B.
Raze is just in that.
Oh no, Blue Meg!
Catch him.
That is tragic right there. Big Mac will be able to find the other player, and this eco round is not going to plan whatsoever. Surely more of these players do die, but they will be able to find one, but everything else falls. I didn't even see that there was an operator. That was just absolutely
Yeah, neither did I. What the hell? Operator on the Vice, dude. Interesting. Taking like a Sentinel's angle here.
Yeah, well, we'll see how this this operator goes before I yap. But hey, you know, not a bad round there for ATK. They're able to get it done. Of course, a very special teleport was used there from Blooming Tears, but whatever. They have 5 ultimates though. They have 5 weapons, 5 ultimates. This is a round that is a must-win for them to get any momentum back whatsoever. What will they be able to do there? The Nightfall is actually going to be very early used. Won't hit anybody.
Wow.
But Banter will be able to find Mindless to start this round off. And suddenly, everything is going Tethered's way. Another kill from a Freezy Bruz. Sarah's falls. And this is absolutely huge by only needing 1 ultimate. They have this ace site completely for free.
I mean, Mindless just turned off his mind and walked out there. I mean, I don't know what he's doing.
Spike planted.
Just gave him a pick free entry. Oh my.
Dirty.
Yo. This guy's a Suna.
But now we run into the op problem where now there's a Viper's Pit with an operator on a retake. You're doing nothing in this round. They're essentially forced to save in a 2 versus 4. Of course, they can go for it if they want. Their economy can afford it, but with how much time they're taking, I mean, they're just looking for any sort of pot shots. This round is looking to be over. Actually, Pork actually drops down. Never mind. They're looking for it. What can Big Mac do? They're taking quite a bit of time to do so. We'll look for this pick here on the bench. We should be able to find it for free. We'll be able to, but there are a few other members remaining. Of course, another player will die. Wonton as well. Overall, a good round here for Tethered, and it's 4-4, another tie game.
Pretty confused on what Pork was trying to do there. I mean, that's just a gun given up there. He got no value with whatever he's trying to do there. It didn't make sense.
Yeah, they also lost the operator for no reason in that round too, so I wonder if they made the call to just drop it, but not exactly sure the plan for ATK overall. But hey, we'll see how they fight back into this one. Of course, they can still buy Tethered, even though they won the round. They can't fully, so we'll see how all wants to go, and they just want to fight this rubble position again. Constant fights in this area every time.
Yeah, if you can tell, they're 3 stacked over there because nobody trips the wall over at C to create pressure. So they're able to stack this.
Oh, but
Oh my.
Absolutely gets caught out. Showstopper used. What a shot
No
by Mindless.
way.
That is tragedy. Of course, Mindless should be able to fall in this position. Looks to try and get away. Somehow does. As Saras gets a kill the other way. Another kill for Mindless. That Steel Garden will hit. How are these players defending? The pistol will find a huge pick as Pork with one more. Why not? ATK winning essentially an impossible round. What was that?
Mindless and Sarah's actually just carried that round. Those guys went crazy on site. They were unstoppable there.
I don't know how they survived. Even the Steel Garden and Mindless still peeked out of it just before, gets the pick, and then even finds a right click, and just what can you do? Like, all these players are just so low HP and Tethered, get stifled at their own game, and I feel like we're going to continue to see this type of game. We're going back to A again. If it's broken, don't fix it. Just continue to break it. I don't know.
Continue to stomp on that shit until it breaks completely, right? I mean,
It's our in smithereens. It might just turn the dust at this point. I mean, Big Mac here, looking to fight, and will be able to find Banter.
Oh.
That is the one of the only rifles now down for Tethered, as they only have an Odin remaining. And we'll see how the rest of this round does ultimately transpire. It's going to be so difficult, though, for Tether to actually be able to find anything. They have no flanker now that B player is dead. Of course, they do still smoke, but with how many ultimates are available for ATK, I mean, what can they do? Wonton's trying to get this gun, though. Great timing.
He gets the timing. Oh my god. That's actually so huge for them to open up the map. Now they are pressured, and obviously they're not looking towards him. He's able to get that one.
I have no idea how that even happened for Buffet, as Mindless will waste that kill contract, and suddenly Pork actually gets off the C site, so they're going to potentially be able to get this completely for free. 3 rifles are picked up as well. This is very winnable now for Tethered.
That stall, it's so
30
huge.
seconds left.
No. Oh, how is he alive? Blooming! Barely died!
Oh my god, bro.
The chaos.
What am I watching?
Absolute chaos these players do provide. Only 2 left, though. It is Wonton, is Breezy. What can they do? Will be able to find one. Nice shot there from a Breezy Bruh. Can you find anything else? No. Saris will finish it off. That is a nice try. That was absolutely phenomenal there.
Bro, what the hell was Blooming doing? This guy TP'd into the spawn when he knew that they took C. This guy's a fucking maniac. Team, please pick up this guy. This guy's insane.
This team is built on Vin Diesel. It is built on Dominic Toretto. It is built on family and friends, and they just have chaos following them. It feels like.
Yeah, they're definitely a fun team to watch, especially when you got your Omen TPing so low towards the side you know that they're at. It looks like it's gonna be another Rebel fight though.
Almost got away with it too, which is the more funny thing, is Mindless gonna be looking to fight this again, and just the same haunt keeps coming out, the same Vice Flash comes out every single time. I mean, if it's broken, just don't fix it, you know? As Rexdale will look to find quite a bit of damage onto absolutely nothing, and we will see how this Odin continues to go, as Rexdale's the one that's getting poked out. Somehow, with this Odin, Rexdale is losing this poke spam.
I mean, dude, how the hell are you losing more HP than everyone and you have the Odin? Oh, and he walks through the door and he's now dropped down to 36 HP. One shot to the Vandal and Phantom.
Yeah, and Mindless goes down in the spam flank as well, and it's not a good looking round so far for the Odin team of ATK. We'll see what they ultimately do, as they're still towards this area, but once again, the time, it is just running out slowly. 45 seconds on the clock. This is going to be extremely tight, and it looks like they might just have to commit at this point or just run B.
Yeah, they have a pretty good stack towards A right now. It looks like they have the Vice and the Fade there.
There we go.
Omen can quick rotate.
And Steel Garden is available here for ATK as well if they decide to use it. Sarah with this Odin will be able to find one, will be able to find 2. It finds its mark, but Trace on the other side is Big Mac able to find a few as well. But Rexdale not seeing Buffet on that slow flank. Tethered. The vibes are restored.
Yeah, I think you just need to give the Odin to Saris and Rexdale just use a rifle.
Right.
Please.
It looks like that is what they're going to do ultimately here, depending on whatever everything does happen. I'm surprised the Steel Garden wasn't used. I feel like they just wanted to just purely fight. But that round will give Tethered now a Nightfall to be able to attack the site. Of course, this half probably has not gone their way. They have 5 rounds to the enemy's 6 on attack. But you know what? If you can make the 6-6, anything is possible. As Saras pushing out so far, finds Wonton, no raise available. Of course, Saras will be so low on HP, but it just doesn't matter with that player advantage.
Wow, what a fight. I mean, finally, it's about damn time they finally countered that fight. And, yeah, I mean, the other side of the map, they just keep throwing the same Yuta. It was about time that they've... Wait.
You got this.
They took the Vice. But they haven't even tripped the wall on the other side. I'm kind of confused. The Vice is solo refighting over toward A and he's gonna die. What are we doing?
This is called last game of the season type vibes. It is a 3 versus 5. It is not looking good for the attack. They need a prayer. They need hope. because yes, they have that Nightfall available, but now that Rexdale has a Showstopper online, I mean, I have no idea what Tethered are going to be able to do with 3 players, but essentially 4 playing towards B. I mean, they're just playing so reactive, and
They are
with how
running
it's
into the side.
looking, this is looking like a blunder.
Left.
Oh no!
I don't
Guys, run!
I don't want to
Don't
look.
go.
This is so sad. Oh wait, they know now.
Roads look away. Close your eyes.
No, I don't want to see it.
No,
No,
they
it's a
don't clear the
blender.
corner.
Oh, it's a blender.
Oh,
Oh,
Breezy.
Breezy. Oh,
It gives them hope.
Showstopper.
Oh, good night.
There was hope.
Never mind.
And then there was no hope.
Switching sides.
Short-lived hope for Breezy, but yeah, I don't know why on the side of, I'm pretty sure Tethered's red, right?
Tethered is red. Or now.
Yeah,
now blue.
Tethered. Not blue.
Or
Okay.
green.
So
Green. By the way.
their Sentinel solo lurked up on the other side of the map with no pressure going on. So I mean, it was just obvious that the other team was gonna be holding him, and he just doesn't clear that rubble space, and he gets peeked from there and dies. I think that's what ultimately lost him the round there.
Yeah, I mean, it was just rough. I like that ATK finally punished them on Rebel in general. So that is like just a part of a good thing, but I mean, we'll see if anything else does transpire now. As
Ooh,
Wonton will
dink.
trade shots with Mindless, will win that trade favorably, and will find another
Another
dink.
dink.
That's absolutely huge, but Wonton should fall here. Stuck in no man's land, won't be able to find anything. But the damage, is it going to be enough? Because now that they have this ace site, the defense can rotate back. Breezy could look for some crazy picks. Of course, Mindless has
Come on,
that
Breezy.
shield, so won't ultimately die. Will be able to find 2. Will it be
Gets
enough,
the
though?
2.
Has the help from the teammates. And I don't know if they can force into this at this point. Torque gonna swing,
No.
gonna fall. The chandelier will not work this time around. Saris will be able to find one on the triple. And it's going to be very interesting banter with another. Saris, can you clutch it out? No. Tethered get their second pistol round. A very nice round there for Wonton, getting those dinks and then being able to follow it up as Breezy.
Dude, that damage was so huge from Wonton. It's just unfortunate that he didn't have a second satchel, and he ended up just kind of satcheling out into the open and be like, hey, guys, kill me, I'm a free orb right here. But I'm glad that Breezy finally got the 2 picks in the tree and was able to get all those that damage. That damage was huge.
Swung Rubble like they're Miley Cyrus on a wrecking ball right there, and it's gonna get away their life. But hey, I mean, they're panicked completely, just wanted some sort of help. Either way, I mean, a very nice round. The question is now, can they can they tie this game up? Because they just need one round here. Of course, we've seen them get ecoed
B-hit
already,
is
but
huge.
as yeah, you said it's gonna be a B hit potentially, but Blooming showing themselves here has to be very careful as this attack
Good
is
nade.
looking to just go.
The Fate is out solo.
Saris will fall. Blooming Tears will be able to find it, and Blooming will get a triple on the round. It is all up to the pork, and it is a flawless round.
I am confused. Is their Fade the fucking duelist here? Why is this guy in first and the whole team is sitting main? We are on a pistol round. Let's rush this shit, okay? Like, what are we doing here?
It is called Top
Oh my
Frag
goodness.
Synergy. This game is run by the Fades in this one. As I mean, look at Breezy though, 16 and 8, 2.0 KD on your initiator. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, no, he's been pretty huge for them. Both Fades have. And, let's just see if he can keep it up in this level fight here.
Yeah, Rebel is the big question mark. We know how much Tethered love their Rebel at this point, as Wonton has to be very careful in no man's land. Rexdale will peek it out, will be able to find one, which leaves a Breezy run. No man's land, but Banter able to find a big Guardian kill on stairs. So suddenly it's not that bad of a trade for the side of Tethered, and they have the HP. Oh wait, never mind. Wait, yeah, they don't have the HP advantage. Never mind. Banter's on 1.
Yeah, they tried putting the ISO towards C to lurk, but I don't think he got the wall. So it ended up being for nothing.
What? Blooming is crazy, I swear. Absolute psychopath swinging that with a Spectre, but no harm, no foul there. Rexdale wants to continue going towards A. Will throw a pop shot that really scare the defenders, but no, not really a huge
Might have just
direction
fucked
being
them
chosen.
over.
Yeah, maybe slightly, because I feel like they wanted the you saw Rexdale potentially wanting to go back on that, but it looks like they will have to just force this one out, and it is going to be an A
Yeah.
hit.
He made them run towards there. Now they're 2 stack towards A, but if you know numbers, 2v4, that doesn't really go well.
I mean, we'll see. Minos will be able to find one. Big Mac with another, and even though the defense had a good idea, it is not looking good for them. Of course, so many tethers around. They know exactly where these players potentially are, but Pork with another nice pick. Buffet left alone now
The one.
in a 1 versus 3.
Wait, one shot right here.
Ooh, not bad at all, but can you find anything else? Because now you're one shot, 6 HP, and a dream. Is the dream too much? Yes, it is. Pork.
It is way too much.
Not bad.
I mean, that was a pretty good idea. I like what they tried doing with the ISO going towards C, but he got scared, backed off, and didn't trip the wall. I mean, you need to trip this wall if you want to default. You need to. It's not a thing that's optional. Like, you really need to trip this wall if you want to default.
It's really funny.
Or else you're putting no
teams have done
pressure.
it.
Yeah, no, like, if you don't trip the wall, you're not putting pressure on the other side of the map, and they will stack towards the B and the A.
These teams are allergic to tripping the wall. I mean, no one has really gone C at all. That's something that I'm very surprised about, considering it is like the most popular site to ultimately look to go towards after you trip the wall. But hey,
It's a
they
very
like what they
interesting thing. They're letting their raise lurk. Oh,
This
the
is-
Fade, Vice, and
Oh.
Omen take C with ISO.
I always love seeing the
What
Valorant
the hell is
timing.
going
Just
on?
right when someone peaks, someone stops peaking. Right when someone peaks, the other stops peaking. As what a shot
Oh.
from Rexdale. That should open up the map a bit. We'll make a rotate come over. Now Buffet left towards C as they are finally tripping this wall and could potentially look for something else. Blooming Tears able to get the
Oh
pick. Does
my
not care about Rexdale's fast aim because it did not matter. It's 4 versus 4, and once again, Tethered fight back a bit.
Oh, and I don't like what... I think this is ATK, right?
ATK is
I
ready.
don't like what they're doing. They're default heavy, but they're not doing anything off of their defaults.
Yeah,
Sure, they tripped wall, but like, they're taking it so slow. They're playing it like Fnatic right now, and that's not really
30 seconds left.
the style I like watching.
they make a lot of noise and then they just kind of sit tight for a while. Wonton gonna look to fight in 1 versus X and
Oh
will
my.
fall to that one. The fights here
Huge
though,
harm.
Breezy with this. Odin finds a triple. What a round here for Breezy, bruh. And this round is completely over. The Odins just completely take over this map. Team family once again. But Saras fighting back, but it doesn't matter.
Oh my god, bro, the double Odin spam on both extremities. That shit was funny. They are just willing to spray him down. If Sarah's hits it, he does.
There's just
Nice
letting them
shot.
know I'm still I'm still the Odin player. You can't take my spot.
Oh. No, we got 2 Odins on the side of it, or we got 1 Odin on both sides. Let's see who's the better Odin player. It's both Fades, actually, too.
Both top fraggers, both fades, both with nightfalls, but only one fade can win this map. It is 8-8 though, so this is like extremely close, and something that I think a lot of people, including myself, probably said that ATK were very favored and might be a blowout. Right now, Tethered are really showing their stars, and even though they are playing on the worst side of this map, quote unquote, they have a lot of pushback. Both these teams, though, with a very dirty buy heading into this round, who will be able to find the opener to really give themselves a chance?
Great stall. I think it's gonna be... No, it's not gonna be a pace change. They're just tripping wall, which is good. I like it. Trip it early. But bomb is left. So more than likely won't be a hit.
Moving flash.
So I'm just checking my
And
yeah, I mean, we'll see if they do decide to do it.
They
Kill
got bombed.
contract, and yes, it's not good. Blooming
It'll be a
goes crazy.
frozen
Can you
team.
find it? He does! Blooming finds the pick! And
what's
Buffet
going on?
will find 2 of their own! It's all up to Big Mac. Needs an ace
Big
to
Mac.
win this round. Can get on the site now, of course, because
He
Blooming...
has... Oh,
With the Odin, of course, yes, like you mentioned, has from the shadows. Blooming will teleport to the right. Will get backed up now by Rexdale. As what a potential crazy round
30
has
seconds left.
transpired.
Wow.
But Big Mac, you cannot count them out whatsoever. This whole ultimate will look to be used. Now, what happens here for Big
Oh,
Mac?
here's the cancel. Wait,
Oh,
but he TP'd.
Wait, what?
Wait,
What?
wait, what am I fucking watching? He hears the cancel and TP's either way. And he's genuinely clueless. He's sitting on 8.
Blooming, you're my goat. You're my goat. You're
Oh my god.
the absolute goat. One of the youngest players in this league, I believe. Or it's Breezy. It's one of them. One of them is the father, one's the son. Either way, Big Mac gonna look to fight this, and it is actually a bad situation. Wonton will finish this round off, but Blooming, one of the heroes in this round, Buffet gets a double kill with the classic as well, but Mindless has a facepalm after that one. A for sure win just turned into nothing.
Dude, that was one of the craziest rounds I've ever watched. I mean, he hears the canceled TPs and he doesn't know that he canceled. I mean, it's insane.
Aura farming.
Holy aura.
All the aura except the aura farmers, they ain't here. Yeah, I mean, they get the round lead now. That's the more important thing. They're up. They have won 4 of the last 5 rounds. I mean, Tethered, if they are able to win this next one here and force ATK back onto an eco, I mean, they're going to be up 11-8, and this is absolutely a huge situation. But of course, there is going to be an operator in the field in the hands of Banter. I said my piece with the operator. Can Banter find it? No, whiffs on it. And now I can bully you for the rest of this game. But Breezy able to get that pick. Absolutely huge to save their teammate from absolute
very
disparity.
pivotal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nightfall.
Oh, has the Nightfall out.
This might be another blunder here from Breezy. We've seen how much damage you can do with this Odin, and if this Nightfall is used, I expect the same thing. Banter will be able to find an op kill though.
Finally.
And they're...
If he spams right there, he would have killed that guy in the race behind him.
I always love, like, spectating. Like, I know there's gonna fight me down, but I always love how spectating these games. There's always, like, the what-ifs and stuff with these types of kills, and... Oh, Rex actually finds 2. Okay.
Rex still with the nade. Oh, good night. Wonton sits him down.
I love the X-ray vision with the stuff, because you can always see, like, when there's like almost fights and things that you're like, just shoot through that smoke and then boom, you get killed. But of course they don't know that. I just always love that aspect of, oh, will they, won't they type scenario.
Yeah.
But hey.
Looks like he's gonna be dropping the Odin towards the Fade. Obviously, we've seen what Breezy can do with this Odin.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And it's dangerous.
Only slightly dangerous. No, it just gets triple kills and double kills every round, you know? Slightly.
Keep this guy on Odin, please. It is a guaranteed win.
Just Uncle Tofu at his peak.
Actually.
But ATK will call out this timeout. Of course, they have now lost 5 of the last 6 rounds. They are looking in a dire spot. And let me just check my notes real quick to see whose map this is.
3 ults towards Tethered.
Yeah, like ultimates as well, and then this is ATK's map pick as well. And that just makes this even worse for them with how many rounds they're going down and how Tethered is playing. But of course, ATK, I still believe, only need 1 map win to qualify for 3rd in the group number 2. But with how Tethered are currently playing, they're looking to potentially 2-0. ATK, of course, they have to still win this map overall, but they're looking very good to end this game off potentially. ATK need a big fight back, 3 ultimates for each team, and it looks like that big round talk just makes everyone go back to A anyways. Banter is able to find an op kill.
Oh my. That's so huge. Especially they got the smokes down.
Not bad at all. I can't believe Banter anymore because they have on at least 3 op kills now. As Rexdale gets caught and ATK are falling to shambles. This round is looking very nicely here. As Banter will whiff on that one, but it will just make Forks fall back into Buffet. Won't be able to find a kill just yet. Buffet will be able to find it though. And Mindless all left alone. I mean, Tethered, they're just looking dominant right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Where was this all season? I mean, they are looking amazing.
Yeah, and we'll see what ATK can do to really stifle it, because this is we're 1 round away from match point now. Of course, assuming Mindless can't win this 50 HP clutch. As Will whiff on that shot, but Banter does not. 11-8, 4 ultimates in Tethered's pockets. I mean, they could make this match point in a second.
Yeah, Raze ult, Fade ult, Viper ult, and Vice ult. Those are 4 huge ults. It's looking in favor of Tethered for sure. And it's not looking good. Oh man, this is gonna be over soon.
I mean, hey, Mindless is 1 off of their kill contract. Maybe that can potentially save them, but if Mindless hits Blooming Tears, I mean, we know how that goes. So, we'll see.
Another Sheriff will win.
Banter won't be able to find the shot or...
It's the shield.
Did they break the ISO shield? No, they did not. They whiffed on it. Buffet, though, they're going to look to go on to the site.
Perfect timing.
Buffet in a huge spot. Will be able to find Rexdale. No showstopper is going to be used, of course. Hopefully, will fall as Mindless. Will be able to find one. And the Viper's
Buffet gets 2 in the round.
Yeah, Viper's is gone. Another kill from Buffet. Absolutely massive. I mean, ATK, they're in shambles. Or looking to be a hero. Needs to get 2 more to win this round. Has 2 kills already. Wonton going to be peeking with the operator and will be able to find the kill. Very nicely well played. Tethered. They're at match point.
I mean, oh my gosh. Pork was looking pretty huge there, like he was going to win that, but of course the op comes out and you're not beating the op at long range if the person can aim decently.
I mean, Wonton hasn't had the best map so far, but in general can usually hit those type of shots and really did show it there. And ATK, that's a lot of ultimates down, and as you look at Tether, they still have 3 pivotal ultimates that can just completely annihilate any attack you want to use. So, I mean, put all your stocks right now in Tethered for this map. They're looking to win their 2nd map of this tournament right here. They just need 1 more round to do it. The question is, will they be able to? Slowly. They are looking to push Rebel as Wonton finds a kill through the smoke, and ATK once again are stifled at Rebel. I feel like these Rebel fights have not gone either team's way. Whoever's trying to attack it, the defense is always way too strong.
Also vulnerable, used and wasted.
Yeah, this is not with the best situation. Blooming also trying to chime in. 4 players towards this A site, and ATK are still trying to attack towards here.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking over. 3 ults on the side of Tethered. Oh!
Rexdale.
Omen dead.
Makes this very interesting. Blooming
Still
does get
3
caught.
ults,
The Banter with this operator will be able to find one. Can you find the second? No. Big Mac will trade it right back. And it's going to be a 3 versus 3. So this is ultimately playable. But the 2 players that have died for Tethered don't have ultimates. The rest do, though.
Oh yeah, no, it's 3 good retake ults too. So this is gonna be really hard unless somehow Tethered can pull it back. Or ATK can pull it back.
That will hit 2 members with the Nightfall. Steel Garden will also be used as Wonton opening it up. Only leaves 2 players remaining, of course. Rexdale will find Wonton, so there is no showstopper now in this round. Looking for more picks. What a shot by Rexdale! That makes things extremely interesting. ATK
hero.
can potentially win this round. Will have the timing as poor.
Oh my god, bro.
And the Raze saves this map for ATK.
They wasted 2 ults into that. The Fade ult and the Vice ult and still lost the round. I am confused. And let's talk about that no-scope. That was amazing.
You need a Hail Mary sometimes. And that was that. And now things kind of get slightly interesting, because of course ATK still have the worser buy, but they did just win that round. Maybe gathers some sort of momentum as Tethered have to try and figure out what they're going to do. Of course, still 3 players really towards this A site. Just constant spam is what Breezy is doing. Really not hitting anything, but you know, it's just for the points of suppression.
Get in the breeze.
Yeah. Rexdale will spot out Wonton. Wonton in no man's land will have to try and get out. Will be able to unscathed, so that is a positive.
They're looking towards the seaside with ISO and Fade. They do have bomb. And no, there's no wall at C.
No, it is, I believe, at B, so it is a free site. If they can potentially take it, Saris is going to be spotted out. Banter has to be careful. as Rexdale finds Wonton on the other side of the map. Somehow that transpired and they just pushed up a bit too hard, and that gives ATK a chance now in this round. Of course, the broken wall still not taken, so Buffet won't be able to
he's
find
calling
that.
him back towards A.
Yeah, you have to here. And then Breezy stuck on A. I mean, this is a really nice looking round for ATK.
Yeah, they're playing it really, really well. This is like the one time they actually defaulted good
30
without tripping a
seconds
wall.
And they are going to look to get on it, but are they going to be paying attention to Breezy Bro? Good for at least one usually, but will get taken down by Rexdale.
Planted.
In a 3 versus 5 now. I mean, Atrocity Knights. Oh, Blooming.
Rexdale is gonna see this. Oh man,
Last player standing.
No ace here
crazy omen.
for Rexdale. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? Sometimes you need some craziness in the game, but this round was not it. It is going to be 12-10 here. Rexdale won off of that showstopper. This makes things extremely interesting with the economy slowly draining from Tether.
Yeah, no, blooming is definitely making me reminisce about another player, another omen player that used to TP around the map all over the place. We don't speak of that name though.
Yeah, that name is in the slur list right now. But yeah, Tether though, they need to figure it out. They need someone besides Breezy to really push them across the finish line, because right now Rexdale is being that hero for Atrocity Knights. 2 rounds in a row, 3 kills or more, and that is actually what's going to be called. Tether are going to call their second timeout of the game, or maybe first. I don't really remember. Either way, they need to figure it out, because 2 rounds, it might just be 2, but 2 rounds away from this game being tied and going to OT.
Yeah, we need to find a way to use this result somewhere aggressive early, because they're not winning their retakes. They just need to fight out early, get the info, and stack somewhere else. Because the other team, these guys are playing very default heavy, so they need to fight the default and find out some information. I mean, like, Fade Eye comes back after a minute now, so you can't really use that all the time for info.
I feel like both
I
teams
believe.
are just throwing it out instantly every round, and then they just have to. Then that's like kind of contributing to why they're waiting so long for them to actually be able to attack these sites. So maybe try and use it a bit more sparingly and try and move out a bit more, and then be able to use it to more of an advantage instead of just throwing it out willy nilly.
Yeah, agreed. Well, let's see what they do. Looks like they're gonna go for this mound space here. Finally, a mound fight. Fuck.
Yeah, and Vice set their wall up towards B, so if they're able to attack C here, the only thing they'll have to deal with are these nets, but there are 2 players towards here, and Banter will be able to find some shots, some pretty good damage onto Mindless, but there's no kill just
Seems like
yet.
a fast C.
Potentially, of course. They do have a lot of good utility to be able to just stifle them to potentially counterattack, and we've seen how good Buffet has been on these
Looking for the wall.
counterattacks in general, too. Both raises, though, in this round have the showstopper. That's the main thing to look out for, as they're slowly looking to potentially push, but they're still just stuck outside.
That damage to the wall was huge. Buffet's obviously going to play a little bit further back and more passive now.
They're looking for the wall, but it is just not there, so there might be a potential go, but still, these players have yet to really move on to it. But Cyrus finds Buffet, and that's a huge pick onto the Sentinel. Showstopper used by Rexdale will be able to spot out Banter. Banter will have to back off.
Rosa.
33 HP, and this round's looking very good now for ATK. Banter wants to potentially look for more here. Has to be a bit careful, and will be able to find Pork. That's
nice
absolutely
shot.
massive, making it 4 versus 4. Of course, every single ATK member is playing backside. Who can find the rest of these picks? The Waterfall players will have to be a bit careful. Lost shots being put back and forth. Everything just going to fall
wondering
down.
when they're gonna push
Rexdale
up.
finds Banter. Rexdale with another big round here for Rexdale, as these players in Waterfall have to retreat. Saris finds another, and it's a full house for the Rays and the Fade.
I mean, what the hell were they waiting on? I mean, they were just all sitting there while their player in halls died. I mean, we need to start pushing faster if we want to retake. You can't just... Especially when they got 2 Odins on the other side of the team. Like, you need to have some type of sense of... Fuck, what is it called? I don't know, bro. But you
Exactly.
need just know that you need to take it faster if you want to go against an Odin. Like you need to be on it.
Yeah, and I'm a bit surprised. Like, I think the main thing for Tether right now is that they keep getting picked off, and this map specifically feels like whoever gets the first blood will win the map. So I really want to see if they can potentially fight back and just look to
Another
potentially.
fast C, it looks like.
I mean, they know there's no wall there now, I believe. Of course, they might go for another trip, but either way, Vice is not set up towards C at all. This has been the least C contested map I have ever seen on Lotus.
Yeah, look at them. They might just contact in and kill this Viper.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, Banter down. That is one of the big players here. Buffet will spot out the rest of these players, of course. This round is not over just yet. Big Mac's gonna look to rotate through the door. And I just do not know what else Tether can do in this round. They're gonna need some big shots with these big players. And how can they do it when they're a bit stuck, especially with how nicely they're corralling these players on the site? Everyone's gonna look to fall. I hit the wrong button. I apologize, so no one saw anything. Either way, it's a flawless round. We are going to overtime.
Switching
Man,
sides.
I did not think we'd be getting an OT with how much ults and how big of a momentum lead Tethered had. That is insane.
I mean, this is just looking completely over just a second ago. I really thought that Tether would be able to close this one out, but hey, anything can ultimately happen. Nothing is gone just yet, but Rexdale will be looking to pick up an operator for overtime. That's very interesting. ATK on their defense did do very well last time. I mean, both defenses were extremely pivotal to why they are in overtime overall, but we'll see what Breezy does here with this Odin. Can it be enough? I'll be able to find anything.
I don't like this buy, to be honest.
The operator in general.
Maybe when it's like double OT. No, just an OT op.
Yeah, fair. I mean, if you can find a pick here,
mean, look
you
at
can
this.
have some sort of save, but gets picked off.
Yeah, that's why.
Wonton finds another, and Tethered, they're back in this. Of course, Saris. We've seen them defend this site before, but it is going to be extremely hard. A very nice kill
Good
there
shot,
from Big Mac. Saris behind tree will be able to find one. Are they paying attention? Will not be able to find anything else. It's going to be a 2 versus 3, though, but this round is...
Their Viper down.
Yeah, but this round looks kind of Joker. A showstopper is going to be available for Wonton. I just don't know what these players can do.
And they are grouped up.
Does spot 2 players in the tree. That makes things kind of interesting. Of course, Breezy is not, but since Breezy's getting no help from their back, but they move over. That's absolutely huge for the fade. It will get
The timing.
Pork now left alone in a 1 versus 2. Of course, knows where one player is. Has to most likely respect where the other one is, but just does not care whatsoever. Just ignoring the fact that Breezy is playing patty cake with them. Every time one player moves, the other does as well. Wonton gets taken down. Pork, can you find us a Breezy? Won't be able to find the pick. Pork clutches out this round for ATK. What a round here for this Vice.
1v3. I mean, he just took all the perfect timings. I don't know what Breezy was doing. They should have held across, honestly.
I just love how they're playing Ring Around the Rosie, though. Just every time someone peeks, they just go the other way.
They were just straight giving ones. Oh my gosh, that is gotta be mental boomed. Like, that is not a good round to lose. 1v3 there.
Team Dominic Toretto, family Tethered, need to try and figure out a way to get back into this one. They need to tie this one back up. Of course, their defense has been much better than their attack, but is that enough? The last 5 rounds have not pledged them very much. Can they look for anything, as we won't find any hot shot kills just yet, but remember, whoever gets the first blood might win the round.
Another wasted vulnerable from ISO. I noticed that he likes just wasting it.
I mean, and then waste his life as well, you know. Just not a very good plan there from Mindless. The Mindless flank to give Tethered a huge advantage, but look at the HPs. It is slowly kind of ticking on Tethered a slight bit. That armor could potentially matter eventually. You have to be very worried about that. Rexdale, especially one of the big players for ATK, needs to be able to find these picks to give their team a potential round win. But look how well Breezy is looking to defend this, just putting so much pressure
Gotta shoot
on.
that wall.
Buffet will be able to find this person clueless,
wait.
not paying attention. Okay, just won't take the anything else. We'll find all three.
So
Buffet.
huge, bro.
That's what we call clean.
That was amazing.
seconds left.
Perfect trigger discipline, and I love the way that he played it right there. He's also very calm.
Oh, for
You
sure.
need to be very calm if you do that type of stuff.
I'm pretty sure Saris still didn't even spot them either, which I find very funny because I
What a shot.
yeah, a very nice teleport there, Big Mac. You know, you'll survive. Just use from the shadows real quick. You got this. This game's going to
Yeah,
double.
there's
OT
no
mode.
running from Buffet. That dude takes butt.
No longer the bandit, but
Switching
always
sides.
the buffet. Tethered
Overtime.
look to potentially get themselves back into this. And hey, a lot of kills for both of these teams. You know, we need to see who steps up overall. Is it going to be one of the fades? Is it going to be one of the raises? You know, who will be that player that ultimately step up for either team, and who will give their life away like we have seen so many times? Because that is a big consistency when we are watching this so far.
I mean, oh my gosh, this is all you can eat buffet for this guy. It's just destroying them now. Been picking it up the last couple rounds.
And once again, we see that Fade Eye just completely shot 50 seconds now in order to use it. So that's, like you said before, you know, they're just throwing it willy-nilly and then boom, they don't have it for the rest of the round as Blooming versus Sarah's decides this round here. No kill
Wait.
just yet, but Blooming finds
Oh.
that ultimate kill and will give Tethered a huge opportunity. Of course, this Odin
That is a huge throw.
is being a nuisance in Broken Door, and Mindless is in a very good position, so this round is not over yet. Depending on if they try and brute force this, which we have constantly seen them trying to do, is Buffet.
Rexdale holding
Oh, Rexdale able to find one.
Gets
Buffet
one.
won't peek it.
and backs off.
On the other side, Banter. What does Banter side do?
Banter-
Timing favors them
Oh.
somehow. Big Mac falls. Rexdale surely does as well.
Oh,
as everything goes in the
perfect trades.
hands of Tethered. It all up to Pork. Sisse again will be able to find Blooming, but is that enough? It is a 2 versus 1. It is against the top fraggers of Tethered. 20 bombs. The only 2 players for their team with 20 bombs. I mean, Tethered, they are looking to win this map here. They need to, of course, win another round after this, but this brings them back to match point, a place they know far too well. What can Pork do to potentially win this or get them to it? No, Breezy slows it out. I mean, Tethered again, just somehow winning these rounds.
All roads lead to Tethered. I mean, these guys are just destroying them no matter what. It was a close game, and I feel like they're just throwing it on purpose now. Like, with how these rounds have been played out. These guys are insane. They're just stat padding at this point.
I felt like when one domino fell there with Blooming finding Saris, everything else just went down. Rexdale finds a kill, gets another traded, and just goes back and forth constantly. But of course, it favors Tethered this time. And now that they're back on defense, this is where Tethered needs to close it out. We're going to see Breezy just trying to be a nuisance here in tree area, just try and just shoot these players. But they've finally learned ATK are not going to give them that. But will they give away a life somewhere else on the map?
They have their Raze lurking again, which I don't like, to be honest.
I mean, if it
Will
works.
Breezy give him the opening, though?
And then Saras will get
Oh.
taken down the spam
There.
from Breezy. I mean, we've talked about before, and they walk into it, and this time actually as well, Vice has the wall on C, and they're probably not even going to be expecting it. We'll see if they ultimately do. Okay, they do. But
They
Rexdale,
chirp it, yeah.
first Blooming, will barely spot them on timing. Blooming, can you win this round?
What
Can
is...
you?
Oh my god.
If Blooming makes this a 3
Blooming
versus 5,
blind
it
down.
could be huge. Buffet now looking to kill Rexdale. Won't be able
Gives
to
him the
find
one.
it. And that's a huge pick now. It is going to be a 4 versus
Rexdale
4.
opens up the site.
A B hit is so risky in overtime. Ultimately, Blooming will be able to find a huge pick. It's going to be a 3 versus 4. Now, Mindless has to clutch this out. Left alone on the site in a 3 versus 4. Who can find this pick? Can Mindless save this round? will be able to find Wonton.
One.
Will be able to find Banter.
Two.
Blooming will be able to find a trade of their own, but it is all up to a Breezy Bra.
Oh
We're
my
going to triple
goodness.
OT.
Mindless finally turned on his mind and started getting all these kills. I mean, do you see what he was doing on side solo? This guy is their fucking carry now. He went from the bottom frag to bottom frag, but he's doing better.
We're from the bottom frag to bottom frag. Hey, at least the omens are consistent. They're at the bottom of the team. They're just handshaking and yeah. We will see how this next round does transpire. No operators will be bought, but 2 Odins are in the hands of these players for ATK on their defense. So I'm very intrigued to see how those will do. Of course, it has been such a popular weapon in this game thus far. But Banter and Saras has gotten taken down first in the past couple rounds. And will happen again. What a flick.
Oh my gosh. Now Seaside is completely open and nobody is moving an inch towards C.
No.
What is going on?
Instead, we're
I'm
going to
glad
go...
that the Viper's taking up space.
Yeah, I mean, the big issue now, though, is these 2 pesky players
Oh my.
all the way up here. And yeah, it's going to be called. Of course, Mindless is going to be the only one here now. But Banter does have an inkling
Looks
there
like a
is
reclear.
potential for it. Yeah, we'll see if they do ultimately look... Oh, no, they're going back
Mindless
towards
calls
A.
the... What are we doing?
Of course, the Vice Wall is going to be there, so even if Mindless does this, it doesn't matter for now. Just notices Mindless, though, will get shot by Breezy,
Oh,
but
Breezy.
Rexdale finds him through the wall! Big Mac finds another! Mindless
Mac,
finds
huge.
another, and everything is falling to their hands. It's going to be a 3 versus 2. The Viper's Pit will be used. Banter will be able to find a pick of their own. Mindless, no, not going to clear his angle as Buffet finds one. But Banter closes it out with 3 kills.
How?
Tethered again.
How?
Match point.
Bro, how the hell are Tyler winning these rounds, bro? Everything looks so right for ATK, and then it just gets thrown. I mean, why are we continuing to push up on the flank when we know that we have them, we have them together? Like, we have them pinched, bro. Why are we just throwing our lives away now?
I think this
It just doesn't make sense. Everything looks right for ATK, and it's just thrown out the window.
I think this is probably just one of the dumbest maps I've seen in general, especially this season. I mean, it's just back and forth chaos every single time, and I love every second of it. As Tether this time going to be the only team with the Odin coming to this round. Of course, it is in the hands of a Breezy Bra, and we're going towards C to start this one off, which we
Stairs
really
is
haven't
now
seen
their
ATK do.
lurker.
Yes, I mean, Saris has fallen each time in the first part
Once.
of the round. Finally, able to find one of their own. Will find
Oh
2.
my.
A huge pick, and suddenly, I
Huge
think we're
picks.
going to quadruple overtime. It all leads to a Breezy Butt and a Buffet. But Buffet, we've seen them win these rounds before. Don't count them out just yet. Big Mac gonna get caught in their paranoia, but Saris finds a 3rd on the round on the
you
flank.
ace.
Buffet needs an ace to win this one. The Nightfall used from behind. I mean, Saris has had quite a rough go of it just yet, but hey, finds a pivotal round to bring us to quadruple OT.
Oh my goodness. I haven't even noticed, like, the OTs. This has been such, like, a chaotic game that I'm actually enjoying it going to OT.
This is just absolute chaos right here. I can't predict who's gonna win this next round because it just constantly goes back and forth over and over and over. So, let me spin a wheel real quick. We're gonna say ATK win this next round, then Tether ties it again.
Rex still with the 30 bomb here. I mean, nothing more you can do on the raise.
This Odin back and forth. Wonton with a huge pick.
Oh!
Mindless with a mindless peek. And once again, Tethered will get that player advantage on the other side. Big Mac goes for one of their own. This
Oh
time,
my.
it will work. 4 versus 4
Great hero
HP.
play.
Favoring Tethered for now. Saris has to be careful. Will get peeked by Buffet. Buffet so far up, but has no punish on them just yet. We'll get help from their team. Now Saris
Great timing.
is in such a rough position. Has to back off. Gets paranoid as well. What can they even do in this round? Oh, except find a pick.
Oh.
Saris finds one. Big Mac finds
Wait.
another. It leaves 2
He's in the
players
flank.
remaining. Big Mac finds a third, and it's all up to the Buffet Bandit, but the Bandit is no more.
Oh
ATK
my
match point.
I mean, if Buffet was just a bit quicker there, he would have gotten that pick.
Match point.
But it looked like the other teammates ended up picking it up for him and just killing everybody towards that main space. Very tragic on the side of Tethered.
This is such a dumb map. Banter, though, looking to try to save their team once again. The friend from afar, one of the neighbors of El Family Todorio. I don't know, I'm just making up shit at this point. Tethered need to try and tie this one up once again. Of course, this is ATK's map pick, so if they're somehow able to tie this one up, win the next 2 rounds, I mean, anything can ultimately happen either way. I mean, this is just a crazy one to watch, and you said you're only going to be here for 1, and suddenly this is just nuts.
Yeah, this is looking like 2 games combined. Very tragic. I do have a game at 5:30, guys. I'd like to warm up. So if we could end this pretty quickly, that'd be very nice. And if it gets too long, we might have to do a caster swap mid-game.
I mean, Luna is in the waiting room right now, so I just asked him to Twitch dive if he wants to be moved over, just in general. But yeah, this is we'll see how this one looks to potentially end here. Match point for ATK. They're on attack. They're trying to fight towards Rebel. We have seen how this has gone every time. Port gets shot a bit. No kill just yet. Breezy. No Odin means they will fall this time around. Rockdale will be able to find 1. Banter, though, with the trade. And, oh my god, Blooming able to find 1 as well.
Wait.
Suddenly it's a 3 versus 2. How did they get away with this?
Wait, what?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, look at Rexdale. He just had enough of Tethered shit. He just peeked out and with the Odin and just got a kill. I mean, like, it was very unexpected. Nobody had taken a fight that aggressive yet. Unless you're mindless.
Oh, I don't have movement burn, so you'll need to move Luna into the call. Either way, it is Pork versus 2 players. It's Buffet. It is Blooming. We have seen Pork do this before. Needs to play huge because there is a Vice on their tail, and they are unsuspecting. But Blooming finds the timing, a huge pick, and it is going to be another OT round.
Jeez, I mean, like, what is going on? How did Tethered even get numbers there?
This is never gonna end. By the way, this is the longest overtime I have watched since Honeydew versus Boba on Haven in Honeydew Season 1. This is the longest OT.
Banter was huge that last round. Like, he got 2 there. He was able to make it a 3v3, and then somehow it became a 3v2 on the.
Yeah,
with Blooming getting 1.
Yeah, I mean, Blooming just finds these picks, and they just seem to come out of nowhere. But when they do, they're just able to find it, and it's absolutely massive every single time.
Yeah, it's super value with this stuff. Mindless just throwing his vulnerable again mindlessly. What are we doing?
How many times are we gonna make that joke this game?
30 different times if he keeps doing mindless stuff.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it just fits the bill. Of course, there's going to be 4 Odins in this round 2 for either team. The best Odins will look to win it. Blooming 1 HP.
Blooming 1.
Breezy also shooting the Odin away. Pork, though, towards the seaside, left alone.
Right
Will find 1 on the Buffet. Buffet is gone. That's a huge player advantage now, as ATK are completely lined up to win this round. Big Mac has such a big insert. We've seen this before.
Such a huge insert, though.
What can Big Mac
Here's the
do?
rotate.
Oh, but they're so rare. Will they be able to spot it? Big Mac, can you find 1?
Nice.
We'll be able to find the bomb as well.
Great
Blooming.
time.
1 HP. This round is completely over. 2 players remaining. It's Blooming Tears. It is Banter. Big Mac, the psychopath that this player is, just wants even more, just hungry for it. This could be a bit of a blunder. Banter has to be huge.
You can do it.
You will be able to find 1. Can you find anything else?
Here's
20
the
seconds. They have to push spawn. They're just completely stuck here because they have a friend right behind them. And with this distraction, this map, or this round is going to be over.
Yeah. And see. Oh man, that was a weird round.
Is this map over though? Is the question.
This is gonna be hell on the stat sheet. That's what I know.
They are bumping their stats up like crazy. Let me tell you.
I mean, Reg's still 33 and 23. This guy has been nuclear this whole map.
Abby.
Mindless can't really say the same.
Now we win.
Mindless is it's support ISO, don't you know? 10 assists, the second on the team, third in the game. You know, it's support. As
That's
shots are
actually
gonna be
crazy.
blooming. Will be able to find Mindless. Will
Oh!
find Big Mac. A huge double.
Oh my
Once
god, that's
again,
actually so huge.
blooming, looking to bring us to 6 overtimes, but it's not done yet. Is it 3 versus 4? Rexo gonna
Rexo,
look for
please.
even more.
And myself free.
Won't be able to find anything else just yet. Saras left alone once
Oh,
again.
Buffet, perfect timing. He knows where he is.
Oh yeah, but is it enough though to fight off 3 members in a 1 versus
Oh
4?
my,
Has the Viper
they're
in
pushing
here?
the B.
Once again, they're not actually going to be looking to go towards C, so we'll see what Banter and Buffet look to do. They're going to insert in. We'll be able to find one, and they find the trade. It's a
2v2.
2v2. Pork finds another. Suddenly, this map is looking to be over here. 45 seconds remaining. Wonton, the bottom frag of this entire game, is up against Saras and Pork Sisig. I don't know. I'm just going to keep saying Pork. But either way, it is a 1 versus 2. Can ATK end this map finally? Can it finally end 18-16? Or can this attack, can Wonton retake this site? The bomb planted for
16 and 26 to this.
Will spot out where Pork is. Of course, the steel guard will be used. Will be able to find a pick. It's all up the stairs and will find it. It is all over. ATK win map 1, 18-16, and ATK will keep their 3rd seed hopes alive.
Holy shit, finally. That map ended.
I mean,
That was a very, very chaotic and interesting map. Especially with how Tethered kept getting numbers up somehow.
an entertaining one to say the least, and we'll see how the next one does
GG's,
look
guys,
to get
holy.
down, and we'll see you in just a few
long
minutes.
as hell.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the final match of Boba Bash for the regular season, at least before we get to playoffs next week. Here, I'm Rhodes, joined with Luna from B3, one of the top seeds of this tournament. And right after you just watched a very interesting cast, an 18-6 map that was won by ATK over Tethered. Now we're going to go to ATK's map pick, or Tethered's map pick. My apologies. And Luna, got any insight heading into that one after the chaos that just happened?
You know, that map was absurd. It's kind of crazy how long it went, an hour of just pure fighting. But at the end of the day, mistakes were made in overtime. Now let's see what they can do on this map.
Yeah, and there was no tech pauses in that game, and it went an hour and 9 minutes. Just kind of just draws to the craziness that ultimately happened, as very fast picks are going to be picked by Tether. The family duos all about here. They insta
Whoa.
pick their characters, and we're gonna get
Wait, a
Irena.
remake,
Wait,
but a veto. So we have to
yeah,
remake the map. No?
yeah, we cannot. I
Oh,
don't believe that character is in store, so we're just gonna go do a bit of it. Little circle of do right now. 'Cause, I could be wrong, but I'm 99% sure I'm not.
yeah. But coming from T3 side though, Neon, Breach, Sova, that's a default comp.
I don't think we can do veto, guys.
Yeah, I have to restart the map, guys. There's no veto.
But it's alright.
So, never mind if I say that, we might get disqualified.
Well, we're just gonna do a little fun stuff real quick.
It's
Yeah.
not playoffs yet.
Let's
Hey,
see.
lock in.
We are back
No
here.
veto.
Your
I
agent.
got
Hopefully, we don't have to restart again after just a bit of chaos, but we are back here for the final game, potentially of Boba Bash. Of course, this is going to be Tether's map pick. We're going to get the actual locks this time, and Reyna will still be locked in, so that's a bit fun, you know? Not bad. So, Luna, how do you feel about their that comp that we're going to see here from the side of ATK? It's a bit special.
This reminds me of like some 2021 Sen comp running the Reyna Jet. Also with the Vise. Like, I mean, I guess with the new Abyss reworks, Vise can work. but I don't think it'd be a go-to Senti.
Damn, there was this rework. I probably should have looked at that. Anyway, let's get into this map right here. And, oh, thank you, Blooming, for putting R in the chat for us. You know, that's so helpful. As ATK will be starting on attack, the defense will be tethered as we get into this one. Hopefully I did everything correct. It looks like I did. ATK, of course, won 18-16 on their map pick of Lotus. It was 18-16 though, so I mean, I have no idea how this one will ultimately go. Who do you really favor on Abyss to start us off here, just in general from being attack versus defense?
Honestly, I think attack should get a lot more rounds. Very open map.
Yeah, I feel like, especially in the last map, there's a lot of people that were just literally going for these slow flanks, and it really did either not work out or it worked out very well for both of them. So hopefully we can see either or coming into this. The Sova drone is just going to look to spot out some site. Unfortunately, a DC happens for ATK. We'll see if that gets spotted out very soon, as Big Mac will be able to find one. But Banter finds a kill on the mine list, and this site should be completely for free because Tethered are taking the fight to ATK. A very nice shock dart will leave Cyrus last
Reconnected.
alive. And you know, it's a 1v5 for Reyna, you know. We'll see what they can do ultimately.
Autos, they're picking Reyna. They gotta be a Smurf, so easy 1v5.
Not good. People are unfortunately lagging right now, as this round should be for ultimately. We'll be able to find one. Banter will fall. And
Oh, he lagged.
this is not good lag-wise. I don't know if we're going to attack pause or anything very soon.
Wait,
but
why did we switch? I thought it was Illy.
it is Illy. Is it not Illy?
I don't know, but
maybe.
I disconnected
I'm
like 3
like-
times that round.
It's
Yeah,
silly.
me too.
It
Nah, I
should
could-
still be illy.
It is Illy.
That's silly.
I think
Yeah, it is.
their
Okay,
internet.
so our Wi-Fi is just butt.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it is Illy. I mean, unless
Our whole team is lagging out of our mind.
unless Magic changed. I don't know how the servers would, but well, we'll just continue here
Yeah, they
with the
opened.
scuffed fucking stream. Tether, though, of course, winning their 3rd pistol round of this series thus far. They will have the upgraded weapons for this fight, and I doubt we will see much of a attack here from them, but they're just going to look to try and put as much effort as they can. Of course, they're now 1 HP from literally everybody from... I'm not even sure, to be honest, but Banter did a lot of damage, or someone did a lot of damage. Either way, I mean, they're all 1 HP, essentially.
That's a great shock dart. I mean, I've ran at 143. I think DC'd again.
Blooming will spot out Rexdale towards mid, but I just don't really think this attack can do anything. Sarah's DC's again. This is looking to be quite rough. I have no idea what is going on with the internet, but hopefully it can be figured out. And yeah, we have no staff here, so yeah, we'll see. Blooming just still sitting here in mid, just trying to find any point of some sort of kill. Slow push up here from Big Mac. We'll spot out where Blooming is. No kill just yet. We'll survive, and we'll see if they can potentially find any picks. Mindless finds one. Breezy with the trade. Blooming will let the push back out and will fall as well. 22 seconds remaining, and we'll see how the defenders will like to play. Banter trying to push up as Wonton finds Big Mac on the other side of the map. It is essentially no one alive remaining. It is going to be extremely rough for them to do anything. 8 seconds left. They have no time whatsoever, but they will be able to find a knife here and there, but this round is over. Another kill, or another round here for Tethered, but a lot of damage done to Tethered.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. They just bought up with Guardians, Spectres, and now it's looking like they just threw all that money to waste.
Yeah, I have no idea, and I have no idea why the ping, unfortunately, is so bad. I hope... it is starting to make me think,
Are
like,
you guys booting me offline?
it's starting to really feel like
I
the
would
internet is
never.
somehow messed up or whatever, but like
got
the ping
him.
does go back down, so I think it literally is just somehow their ping issue. But
The B3 curse.
the P3 curse,
And
oh,
the-
it's because Luna's here now.
Yeah, it's a bad ping, P10, and then it's all over.
Sideways, Blooming and Big Mac gonna look to fight it out, but Blooming finds the pick, but on the other side, Mindless and Rexdale able to get onto site. So even though Tethered opened up the kills, it is going to be a player advantage for ATK.
Spike planted.
Slowly, Blooming looking to try and find something, but a very nice drone will just spot these players out, and it doesn't really feel like Tethered have a chance in this round until Rexdale did that on the rope, and that gives them a slight opening here. Paranoia will be used as well. Mindless will look to fuse with that smoke nade as well, but kills are actually falling into the pockets somehow. Tethered, how are they potentially in a spot to win this round? Blooming Tears now up in heaven. Won't be able to get picked off yet, but Buffet will fall. And a nice kill by Sarah. That is a very nice clutch for the Reyna, and they're coming in clutch, and now they have the Empress available.
Also, the lag finally stopped, and I guess he starts shooting. That is an impressive shot.
The V3 curse is not enough, apparently.
I guess. I love to see how they adjust, because it just looks like they're either 5-man hitting or they're just splitting through mid. I wonder if who is it, Tethered on defense can adjust to it.
Yes, it is, and we'll see what they ultimately can do. Wonton gonna be having a better start than they had last time on the Duelist, so hopefully we can see this Neon find the strides and launches. Blooming gonna fight with Rexdale, and Blooming once again wins the 1v1 down mid, and that's absolutely huge. Might even look for another fight with... Oh, I did not look at that name before I had to say it. Wonton finds Saris on the other side of the map. It's going to be 5 versus 3, make it 4 versus 3, because ATK are looking to fight right back in mid. This Atsuki able to find a few more, and suddenly this Astra is now fighting back. The laggers are really trying to put up the big spot for this game for ATK, as this positioning is going to look to stifle. Will they cover it? Buffet finds one, finds a second with the spam, and it is now a round that is looking completely in control of Tethered. Big Mac alone and afraid. I don't really know what you can do here on this device. It is a very, very difficult position. I mean, you're 1 HP as well. I don't know if they're going to save the gun or what, or look for something, but I mean, this round's looking over.
This flank could be huge as long as they're not aware, and it's not looking like it. Unless Banner turns around right now, this could be a very, very good rifle for him.
Oh, Banter.
Uh-oh. No.
Trigger discipline will not be enough. We'll have to look for at least one pick, so this should still be around here for Tethered, because just slowly was not fast enough. Banter had the wherewithal to check behind them, and that will secure them their third round. 5-2 is Buffet and Wonton to start us off. I have to go get water. I'll be back in a sec.
Hey, I need like a medical timeout. Give me a second. Okay. Granted, I approve it.
We're gonna pause the match timer.
Yeah, I'll pause it at 10.
WB10 knowledge nowhere.
Oh, okay.
Well,
We have a timeout here.
P10. And also a P10. I think from Tethered side, I think Blooming Tears said he needed a P10.
Oh, did they say in party chat?
They calmed it, yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll get pause. Why not? But 3-1 is Tethered in this map. We saw this last map as well, where Tethered got off to a pretty good start. Question is, can ETK fight back? And their internet is, of course, in a bit of a difficult spot at the moment. I mean, both teams probably are, but ultimately, you just need to shoot. You just need to shoot, and you need to find the kills.
Yeah, it also looks like ATK is on the ping disadvantage. I know Tethered has really, really good ping in the central servers. So, hopefully they can start ping swinging. See what they can do. Also with this Astral and Reyna ults. Couple ults coming online for Tethered if they're, as long as they get the orb or a kill.
Just gonna undo that real quick, and then right when that goes away, I'm going to
I'm gonna unpause it.
Well, I already did. I'm just waiting for this to go away, and then hopefully it does, but we'll see.
Just unpause it. You're going to break the game.
I did.
It's already unpaused. It's
The
broken.
game's broken already.
For fuck's sake.
Oh,
So what do we
we
do?
can get a
Do we
rollback.
Do we DQ?
Can we get a round rollback?
Yeah,
Is that
round
possible?
rollback. Be
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how to
Do you,
that.
do you know how to do it?
No.
End game
round-
phase before you do it. Like that way.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
There you
Fix
go.
it.
Alright, then
good
pause.
shit, Rhodes. That's
Good
very
shit,
much
Rhodes.
favored.
WIT.
Let's go, Rhodes.
I was gonna roll back.
WIT.
but-
Yeah.
Rhodes 2026.
I didn't
Rude.
do
Can you
anything. I
build me
just
a
paused
PC?
it and waited.
He's so humble, guy.
So
Everyone give Rhodes a kiss on his cheek.
W Tech guy.
Yeah, I don't. We're just gonna wait on the tech pause. We'll be right back. This is a very scuffed game. I appreciate it. We'll be right back, guys. back again, everybody. Boba Bash, yippee, hooray. 5 players are going towards the A site after a quote-unquote medical mishap, as it's only 2 defenders towards this A site right now. 5 attackers slowly gonna look to try and push it. Drone will come out, but of course they're not able to get out just yet because of that Omen smoke. Finally, Mindless look to push the initiative here. Can you potentially find a pick? Yes, you will. Banter will fall to start us off. Breezy has to be a bit careful here. Will look to push forward, gets traded out right back by Rexdale's Wonton. Now will get taken down as well, and suddenly ATK are coming out on all cylinders. It's going to be it's going to be a 3 versus 2 now. Buffet will be able to find one, but unfortunately it is not going to be enough as ATK come out swinging after that very long break.
Yeah, I mean, what can you expect? 5-man hit the weaker, and there's only 2 people there. On this map, so huge, the rotate, they're going to take a very long time to get there, and they take advantage of taking the site.
Yeah, no tether.
I just can't wait to see the Astro Wall be used, though.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how the Cosmic Divide can be used on any map, really, because I feel like sometimes people use it and then it's like, okay, now you just essentially screwed yourself out of winning the round in general. So we'll see what they ultimately have cooking here. It looks like another A hit's going to happen, a eco for the side of Tethered. I imagine this round is not going to go very well for them with how especially the attack just played the last one. So what will ATK decide to do? As this Cosmic Divide will look to come in on an eco, so they just want to secure it overall. Very nice recon dart there. Some pushes out's going to be happening. No kill just yet besides Saris finding one. Of course, the Cosmic Divide just being a nuisance. Breezy will actually be able to find Saris on the site, as the Hunter's Fury will find a lot of damage, and a Steel Garden will be used. The eco round has a lot of potential here. Of course, Buffet just standing on it, won't be shot just yet. Banter and Wonton find kills, and it's an eco round for the side of Tethered. What just happened to ATK?
Like I just said, this Astro Wall, I want to see how it's been used. It got used to get onto site, but it just let these defenders get group up next to the wall and just flood out. They used so many ults on the side of ATK. That round was not worth it.
Yeah, and like I also said as well, you can, like, I've seen Astro Walls used just for the other team to just completely abuse it, and that's exactly what happened there. They just kind of pushed off the site in general. The Astro Wall is just barely even a factor in what they're able to do in that round, and the pistols just won out, and they just stuck on it. As now Wonton and Mindless potentially gonna be duking it out here. Breezy Bro looking for a fight, won't be able to find it, gets traded down by Rexdale. ATK looking to come out swinging, and this one is Banter able to find 2 of their own, but all the trades do go ultimately in ATK's favor. It's gonna be a 7 versus 7. It's gonna be 3 versus 2 with Wonton and Buffet. The lone warrior, the child, is left alone here. What can this Vice try to do to conquer this round? We've seen Buffet do some crazy things in the past, but Mindless is in a very nice spot. It's 4-3. This is only a 1-round game.
They're just going blow for blow at this point. Saw it last map too, going in when they went to OT. It's gonna be really close. This is for the first team to just like start steamrolling.
Yeah, and it is a very peculiar spot here for Tether, because we know that they have yet to win a series in general in Boba Bash, and they have only won 1 map in general as well, I believe. So if they can potentially force a game 3, if they can show a big upset, I mean, that is just going out with a bang. As Blooming Tears, I'm going to do something similar to that with this. Marshall won't be able to find anything just yet besides a bit of damage for each trade, but Saris pushes all the way up through mid, something we've seen quite a bit here so far from the side of ATK. They love this mid area, and they're really putting pressure now.
Yeah, just they always start one site, and they're always working mid, catching all the picks.
As Mindless able to find Wonton towards the B site, so now it's going to just cause the aggression to look to attack faster. Buffet left alone towards this area. A very large pinch is about to happen, and surely will fall. Only 2 members remaining, and I mean, unless we see something crazy from Breezy, which is so unlikely, It is a 5 versus 2, and Rexdale finds a flawless round. And there is potential here for this next round here for Tether because they have 4 ultimates, but either way, ATK, they tie this game up.
Yeah, they're starting to snowball inside of ATK. Money's up. They're probably coming into this like gaining more confidence. I hope Tether's just ready to battle back. If not, this can be one-sided this side.
Yeah, and it looks like Saris is no longer being affected by any lag or anything. So ultimately, that very large pause helped both teams with their quote-unquote medical issue and everything in between. Either way, it looks like a fast attack once again. They want to try and assert their mid position, but Saris is going to lose this fight very early on, and they have 3 players towards this area, so they have to be extremely careful as a Breezy Bruh finds the first pick onto Itsuki. And that is exactly how you want to start this off if you are on the defense. But Rex still able to get this right back to a tied position. Still, though, they have been left out. They can't move up any further as Breezy has to be careful. Just shots going back and forth in this round. Mindless with a huge pick as the Hunter's Fury gonna look to find something. Won't be able to just yet. And the positioning will just look to go further and further as Mindless and Saris are just taking control of this map.
Yeah, it feels like they just have a 1v1 skirmish going mid between this Omen and Reyna. And it looks like Reyna is winning on the side.
Yeah, Wonton in a rough position right here. Will fall to Rexdale. Rexdale also with quite a good start here. 10-6, 8-5, 8-4 for the top 3 for ATK. They're taking that positioning and they're doing it well. They get their first lead of the game.
And now, with the Hunter's Fury being committed by Tether, now they only have 3 ults, which, again, Breeze and Neon ult is very strong, but it also depends on the user and when they use it.
For sure, and Empress has been up for a few rounds too for Saris, so we'll see when that ultimately gets used. As another eco for Tethered, they only have 1 rifle coming into this round. It is going to be Wonton on the opposite side of the map. So we'll keep an eye on that to see if they can get potentially any value with that weapon. And it's kind of like this map is, it feels like the positioning taken so far from Tether, it's just kind of hurting them more than it's helping. We'll see how it ultimately goes, but I really like how much ATK has currently abused the type of positioning they're going for. As they want to get onto the site, not protecting their corners whatsoever. Mindless will take a lot of damage and will follow the banter. A very nice start. Will get traded right back though by Itsuki. 3 versus 3, but guess what? The eco players can now get a gun upgrade, but it looks like ATK wants them to fight it. A lot of damage will be felt onto a few of their members. They have to be very careful now as they're just looking to push the aggressive. Itsuki still in this very aggressive position. We'll be able to find one. We'll get traded right back to the rest of the team. Will rotate. It's a 3 versus 3 as, I mean, the Astra did their job, but can Tethered fight back in this eco?
But the plant from Sova puts the Hunter's Fury online. This round could be over.
30 seconds left.
Never say never here. And oh, this is what got changed. Interesting. We will see how they want to put their positioning, and it does look like they're going to go for a 1-1 setup where Big Mac is all up to their self here. They are left alone trying to defend anything that can't possibly happen. Doesn't really have help from Rexdale besides just the vision that they're able to get. Now, what do? They have to clear him out, and Big Mac, their gun is spotted, and they will be able to find the pick. It's all up to Rexdale. Not in a great position for this Hunter's Fury whatsoever, and barely peeks off of a Breezy Brush, so won't be able to find that either. Buffet has to be careful. Their butt won't be spotted, and they will fall into the abyss. It is a tie game.
No way. I knew it was going to happen. I was just waiting. It always happens no matter what. Even when I play it in ranked, someone has to fall off the map in Abyss.
I mean, it's staple. You have to just the map has to play out how it plays out, and sometimes people have to fall to their death. And I do like what we saw there from Buffet. They turned their little booty, and they had the recognition at least. I know most people would, but just having the recognition to just move your booty to the wall, and suddenly Rexdale could not see that player anymore, and that did ultimately give them that round and really force Rexdale into that position overall, as it is going to be still advantage towards ATK. With that economy lead they were able to generate before, we will see if it is enough, as Sarah has to be a bit careful as Wonton looking for some sort of pot shot. Won't be able to find a kill just yet. Breezy, they're looking for a kill. They're on. Will be able to find one. Will be able to find two.
Spike
A
down
huge
A.
pick to start this round off. And Tether are looking to retake this lead potentially is Big Mac through mid, able to find Blooming. So a lot of picks back and forth, but the bomb is down for Atrocity Knights, and they have no way of getting it back right now.
Also doesn't help that the smoke.
No way. Wonton somehow stays alive. Big Mac with the whiffs of the century. Somehow, that could potentially be a round enders. Buffet gonna look for more here. The timing does not favor them. It's gonna be a 3-versus-3 for now. Mindless finds another, and suddenly Tethered. Their defense over this spike has fallen apart. Sarah's looking for a fight. Will fall is Banter. And in a round that I thought looked really good for Tether. Another eco potentially has just completely fallen to its end. Sarah's gonna look to spot them out, but Mindless in a good position. Sarah's will get the kill though. Either way, ATK have fought back again. They have 4 ultimates now to do. They have all the economy, and it is not looking great here for Tether in this last round of this half.
They had Spike, everything down, had the numbers, and got picked off one by one, I guess. And it's not really helping towards Tether's side with their smoke spire always being down, so they don't have the smoke to smoke a site, and also like able to throw them around and help his team.
These rounds have also felt extremely fast too. Like I feel like we're just going in from one fight into another, so maybe potentially slow it down for either side as an overdrive gonna get popped for Wonton on the opposite side of the map as the Empress propped for Saris. We'll see how those are gonna be used. Mindless also with the blade will be able to find one. Can you find anything else? No. Breezy Bro will be able to find that trade-off. Breezy will get taken down by Saris, and we know how much they want more of. As Banter on the other side of the map gets one, but with this Reyna, they are going absolutely nuclear. It is all up to Wonton, but it just doesn't matter.
Oh
One player
my
remaining.
God.
Banter will find the trade, but it's a 1-versus-2. Rexdale, of course, still has that Hunter's Fury, but Saris did essentially all the damage they needed done. With the time ticking down, it is just not looking good for this old man. It is looking like a round win here. Potential 2-round lead for the side of ATK as Astra just Astra'd around. Hunter's Fury comes out, and Banter falls to their death in the abyss.
Is that both Sovas now, right? That have fallen off the
That is
map?
both Sovas. Yeah, they also have the recognition too.
That was just a great half by ATK, able to pull back after going down 3-1, if I'm not wrong. They're looking like Ember out there, you know, after the P10, just catching the heat, going at it.
Yeah, that is a very special way to end that half. But hey, here's the big thing though. Tethered has won every single pistol round thus far. We have not seen ATK figure it out just yet. So if Tethered tie this game up again, I mean, this is still anyone's game. But with the swap sides, and you did say attack can find a lot more value, I'm really expecting a lot here from Tethered to get back in this.
See how they open up? I think they're playing a lot slower on their pistol.
Yeah, they use that. They use their dart that now has a bajillion seconds cooldown, so that won't be coming up for a long time. But look at the defense; they're a bit squeamish. We're seeing Mindless actually move off of this B site quite hard, and will leave Big Mac alone to defend. As that suddenly contracted some hiccups here. What will the attack look to do? Wonton very far pushed forward. Big Mac in a pretty decent position here. Will be able to find one, but gets instantly traded right back as Mindless will be able to give favorable odds. The Astra is down, one of the main util for this, but look who's not checked whatsoever is Wonton, able to find two, won't be able to find enough, but just trades going back and forth. Chaos will leave Tethered in a huge position, and this round should surely be over. 4 pistol rounds potentially for Tethered as Banter gonna get a clean position behind the pillar. And I mean, I just don't know what this Reyna can do. The dart will eventually come up. The time is ticking down, and Tethered find 4 pistol rounds.
Oh my gosh, I Tethered at this point and just pistol around merchants 4 for 4. That is something to be said.
Yeah, the big issue though is they just can't figure out these gun rounds. They should be able to find this force afterwards though, so not too worried about that, but you never know what can happen. Is ATK, are we forcing into this? Are we doing some stuff here? That might be a bit special if this does go through, especially from Rexdale looking to use this Spectre. How will it be used though is the big question, and are they expecting the Spectre to be out? We need to see Tethered play smart, even though of course they have that big weapon advantage. Is it going to be enough? As 3 players of course are going to be in this area. I don't believe the Sova was spotted out whatsoever, but I don't know if it matters at this point. As Wonton will get taken out by Rexdale, but Buffet finds the trade. Rexdale, he finds another! And suddenly ATK are fighting back so well in this round. The Sova going nuclear and might even be looking for more here. Of course, stuck in this position a bit. Doesn't want to get head hit by Banter's Mindless. Gonna peek the site. The distraction from all the area. And Rexdale with the Spectre wins this round. And that was a bit of a caster curse. My apologies, because ATK win the curse.
That was a beautiful round from ATK, knowing they have weaker weapons and just letting that Spectre find so much value. This is gonna be a decider round here, because if ATK wins, their money's gonna go even more up and just gonna continue to snowball like they did on their attack.
Yeah, and it's going to go up 9-6 too. Like this is I wouldn't say that this round specifically is a must win just because they are on sheriffs and pistols, but the round after this, if they cannot find damage, if they cannot find this round in general, it will be the mustest of wins. And that's how you started off. Blooming Tears will get a pick to start everything going. It is going to be a 4 versus 5 for now, of course. The question is, how do they end it? Where do they go? And how will they look to put on their pressure? Because look how far ATK has pushed around the site. They're essentially playing attack at this point with how much they have moved around. Is Rexdale gonna get pushed by Wonton? Won't be able to find a kill. Will be able to find 2! And it's gonna be a 2-for-2 trade overall in this round. And suddenly the momentum is flipped back to ATK. But Tethered, Wonton specifically, has the hero rifle to save this round. But can they manage to do it is the question. Mindless gonna look for something around the side. We'll see some feetsies, but a nice kill there from a Breezy Bro. We'll be able to find one. Sears finds another, and this round goes to ATK, but a lot of damage done from Tether. That is a perfect round for an eco for them to try and get back in this.
It's a great round. Also got some guns down from the side of Tethered. I would say Blooming Tears is a mid merchant. All his kills have been from mid. I mean, with the classic, that was nasty.
I just loves the mid area and really excelled in a few of those rounds, especially in that 1v1 they took. I think they went 50-50 overall, but either way, I mean, not bad to pick up, but they need to be able to find a bit more than these opening picks. If they can't turn it into more, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. As Tethered are looking to go towards A once again. Sarah's looking to potentially have an up angle here with the Astra. Will get instantly shot down. Of course, Itsuki also in a rough position. Will need a lot of help here. Will they be looked at? Wonton will, and will be able to find the proper trades. It's going to be a 4 versus 2, as a bit too over aggressive was ATK in this round, and Tethered are set up nicely to win this one.
Also, with those kills, it opens up the breach to get their ultimate for the next round, or even this round. This is a really good round from Tethered.
Yeah, they get so much in general. The question is, will it be enough to win this round as well? Because we've seen Mindless do some crazy things before, and even Big Mac can have their moments, but Blooming, the mid merchant, strikes on the A site, and it's gonna be 7-9. This is a very doable game, and Wonton killed himself, so now I don't have a rifle with full armor. Okay. Nice.
We love Abyss, you know, just the perfect map to jump off and just give away weapons.
They're able to buy, you know, they have teammates. They have these fun things called teammates,
Yeah.
you know? Sharing is caring.
Ask the father-son duo to fund your rifle. That might help. But this round could be ult heavy from both sides.
Yeah, I mean, we could see quite a bit. I wonder how Tethered will use their ults, since we've seen Banter just let those ults rip before, so I don't know why we're shooting that, but okay. We've seen them let it rip before, as Banter might look to do it now. The Hunter's Fury will be used here. Big Mac, though, will be able to dodge out of the way pretty easily. It was used a bit too late, so unfortunately, they lost a vital ultimate in this round.
Also losing half their kill.
Oh my god. Rexdale looking for one of their own. Will be able to find one. Can you find anything else? Is Mindless there with the pistol. Will be able to find another as well. Tragedy for Tethered in this round. It leaves only Banter. And will be able to find one. No flawless, but I mean, Mindless and Rexdale in that round. Absolutely terrific.
It was actually a great solo ult from Rexdale.
I mean,
He just pretty much told me, like, hey, you want to see a solo ult? Well, let me show you one. And my oh my.
I mean, my oh my, indeed. Like, got the triple scan, I believe, and two players were perfectly just lined up for it in general and just able to find those free picks. I mean, that's exactly what they wanted, and it will lead us to a 10-7 half. And if we look at the rifles again for T3D, it is not looking great. They can buy up to 3, but the rest will be on pistols. Buffet and Wonton, people that have been so critical, especially Buffet, left to a pistol in this round is going to be extremely scary, as Banter is the hero that Tethered need. They need to be able to find more than just a single pick, as it looks like Mindless will be able to dodge the Rolling Thunder, but won't be able to find much else, as is being chased by Wonton with this overdrive. Rexdale able to find a pick. Sarah's gets one as well. The overdrive not able to find enough right now. Pushing through. Will be able to find at least one, but Rexdale, this map is just going nuclear. It is 4 players alive for ATK. It is 11-7 as they are looking to secure 3rd seed.
Like, I don't know what ATK is doing on this ace site, how they prep it, but they're prepping really all 3 people that hold this ace site on 18 kills, just holding it down for the team.
You want me to tell you how they're prepping it real quick? They are they have this guy called Rexdale in heaven, and they're shooting a dart, and then they just can't somehow get a double or triple kill every single time. That is how it feels like they're prepping it at this point. It is just monstrous, the amount of value they're getting off of it. And now look, they're not even going for it there anymore. They're like, hey, Big Mac, we're finally coming for you. I know you've been alone on B for so long. Howdy doody, we are coming, as Wonton should be able to find that kill in the back. Of course, the weapons again here for this team is not looking great, as a trade will be easily come out there for Atsuki, but Saris is falling down to Blooming Tears. Very nice pick, and it's a 4 versus 3. This is very doable now for Tethered. Oh no, Atsuki. How do they not find the timing? Blooming will fall here. What else can Mindless find? Very nice shot from Breezy. That's exactly what they needed to get back into this one, but they just need a bit more. Buffet now playing this long angle. Will follow Breezy, bro, with the Sheriff. Won't be enough. It is match point Atrocity Knights, as Rexdale and Atsuki able to win this one. But look at Rexdale, 29-10 right now on the Sova. Crazy.
Rexdale got me jealous as a Scandinavian player for my team. I wish I could be putting up these numbers. He's just doing everything so right. Timing his darts, especially with the new changes to Soba with the 60-second dart. He's just utilizing it so well.
I feel like that's the difference we've seen from both these teams, where we're seeing sometimes, like, obviously Banter has been amazing throughout this map, but I feel like they use their dart at the start, and then they just use it towards the end when, for retakes and stuff, they like to just get the quick information and then use it again later. But we're really seeing Rexdale like hold on to it for the perfect moment, and that has been kind of the difference maker. As Mindless going to be able to find another pick, one of the best jets I think I've seen in this tournament thus far, as Atsuki will be able to find one. Trades back and forth. Banter going crazy, and Buffet actually finds a pick of their own. It's going to be a 2 versus 3. Rexdale and Big Mac now left alone. Of course, Rexdale still wants to fight. There's 2 players here. Breezy will fall. Banter will be able to find another. So clean in this one, and it leaves Big Mac to their own devices against Buffet. The son will fall, but will the father strive hard enough? We'll see, as Big Mac versus Banter. Hunter's Fury regained here by the main man of Banter. 4 on the round. Very nicely well done. And hey, right back tied with the other Sova on the team. 21 kills each.
that round was looking very winnable for ATK, but you know, Banners had hold my beer and just swung everything with 4 and a Hunter 3 online. This can help their team get some momentum.
Yeah, I mean, they need something. They really need Rexdale and Banter to really pull them out of the gutters right now. The only player even remotely near 20 kills, and I mean, obviously they're over 20 kills, but the rest of the team is nowhere to be seen as Big Mac takes a bad fight and does fall. Has been very quiet in this match, has really not had much fights in general, and that has really cooled them off, it kind of looked like, and will give Tether a huge advantage. They're like, hey, we keep attacking the site, and it's working as Wonton will fall to at least one of them. Will force a Breezy Bruh to no longer plant, but Breezy, strong with it, will cancel it and find the pick anyway. More picks back and forth. This flank as well from Buffet, just being such a nuisance, being so good at being the pest to really stop them from retaking this site. Buffet will eventually fall, but the timing, the distraction will be enough to really dissuade them. Rexdale needs an ace or a clutch of a century here if they want to win it. Has this Odin, of course, but with 20 HP, it's going to be 12-9. Tethered with another solid round then.
Another great round. I mean, yeah, Big Mac dying off in the beginning, giving up the entire site. As a Senti, you cannot be letting that happen. Have to hold your site, hold your ground to let your team come back. Just another great round by Tethered. See if they can keep the momentum up.
Yeah, it's been 2 runs in a row where, I mean, Tethered, they just abuse that B site, and that has been the opening that they've really needed. ATK have not been putting enough resources towards that area, and we'll see if they start doing it now, because they have just been saying, hey, Mindless and Rexto are just going to completely destroy anyone that comes through A, but what if they don't go to A and they go B? And that has been a big question mark in my mind and is really shown off here. But if we look at the ultimates coming into this round, ATK lead by quite a bit. Of course, Tethered do have an overdrive and a rolling thunder if they can get one orb for either player. That is the main thing I am looking at if they want to potentially win this one, as we're going to look to get some progression towards this A site. But how will they ultimately look to play it with Rexdale being alone for now, but has Mindless coming up soon?
I just wonder if they're going to use Astro Wall on the post plant.
Yeah, it's a big question, especially we need, like, they need to survive in order to do that too, because Tsuki has also been trying to defend and trying to pick up when Big Mac does fall. So that is a big question, and as they will get some pot shots at each other. Rolling Thunder is picked up for Breezy, and it looks like it's going to be another B hit. This Vice is in no man's land. We'll have to use that Steel Garden early if they don't want to instantly fall. The Cosmic Divide, though, actually comes out almost instantly, and Atsuki probably not going to clear their corners. This should be a free kill for Buffet, potentially, but no, Atsuki will be able to find it. Steel Garden used, and they're in no man's land. The Steel Garden won't be able to find a ping up. Atsuki pushes out, punches Fury, looking to find damage, finds Wonton, and these players are falling like rabbits. Can they find anything else? They need a hope, they need a prayer. Blooming, can you win it? No, you can't. They will finish this season without a win, as ATK Atrocity Knights will secure the 3rd seed in Group 2, and all of playoffs is now decided.
What a map.
You do realize the playoff bound just sounds dumb because we already
That
knew you're
is
qualified.
crazy. Honestly, I thought it was going to have been a lot closer, but ATK proved me wrong. They started going blow for blow, and then ATK just
GG's though.
getting the money and just closing it out.
I mean, it was either way. It was a very fun series to watch. Besides the long tech, I mean, it was that first map was so much fun in general. We'll see how ATK do go in the playoffs.
VCT Roads.
Are we gonna interview?
They I mean, we can. I don't know. It looks like everyone's gone though, so no. So
Wow, they just said I don't want to do no interview. Yeah, there's wow. Do you want to see if I can try to get one?
I don't care.
Hold on, let me try to get Mindless or never mind. Who's their shooter on the team? Yeah, it's over.
Either way, but hey, you know what? We don't need an interview because you and I can just talk for a second. We have playoffs secured now. It is obviously Betrayed Ember versus Thanox Black Onyx, a we've had some thoughts. We've talked about it last night, of course, and but there's some very interesting stuff, and maybe insight you can put on because of course there's two other Rozo teams that you're very familiar with here. Rozo Core versus Atrocity Knights, with both teams kind of, I wouldn't even say that was a shaky game from Atrocity Knights, but they definitely pulled it together in that second one, and then Rozo Core, of course, dropping their last game as well to Thanox Black. Like, I feel like that's kind of a closer matchup than people are kind of giving it credit for.
If that matchup is gonna be one for playoffs, probably one of the better matches, like between Mask and Div, and this like 2 3 seed maps or matches
sure.
are gonna be dog fights, games of the week. And I hope Atrocity and can get in that VOD room and just count anti-strat as much as they can because Core is a really rank heavy team and they're pretty smart.
Yeah, and I feel like or like the casting in general for Core and Atrocity, like in general, they haven't really been cast much. There's no like big VODs for that, so hopefully they can definitely find their way going. But yeah, playoffs are now secure. If you haven't joined the BOA server, I'm going to be putting the pick'ems up very, very soon after this stream is done. But thank you, everybody, for watching today. I'm Rhodes, joined by Luna, and before was Fossey. We will see you for playoffs next week. A very exciting thing. I think it's next week or it's the week after. Either way,
2 weeks.
2 weeks for playoffs. It'll be very fun. Thank you for watching the Scout stream. I hope you have a good one. And yeah, have a good one, everyone.